Hi everybody, my name is Rhys Barber. I'm the audiologist here at Audiology Associates. We upload new earwax removal videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 PM UK time, so please consider subscribing. Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our earwax removal compilation video today. So we've got two patients in this compilation. First patient's come through with some very blocked up ears. You can see we've got this very dark coloured wax here. So quite old wax. It's dark, sticky in there as well. So not always the easiest of types of wax to remove. So we're going to start off by just tidying up the entrance to the canal here. Get rid of some of these smaller bits. Now, if you've got quite hard wax, it's not as important to clear the entrance. We just clear the main bulk. But then when we've got this more sticky, darker coloured wax here, it's quite a little bit more important to clear away that entrance section there. And we're just going to slowly start unsticking from the canal walls. Just pulling this into the centre. And there's unstick that left side as well now. There we are, just slowly pulling that. You can see now, did you see that little bit of movement to that central section of wax? You just saw it again there. So we know now that central section is a little bit freer, so it means it can move just a little bit more down the canal. We've got a good grip there with the suction, so just slowly trying to tease this very, very slowly and gently down the canal. Obviously we know that the ear canal has different size and shape all the way down, and certain bends in there as well. So as we're starting to pull this wax away, we've got to do it very gently and try and maintain that suction grip, because we've got to take it through narrow and bendy sections. Good grip there, it's coming away nicely. You can see that deep dark brown colour in there. A little bit of dry skin at the base there as well. We'll take a look behind that. Now we can see we've taken the main bulk of this wax away, but there's some quite sticky dry wax here at the top of the canal. So we're just going to slowly pull that away. There we are, it's taking some dry skin with it. There's another section there. Just doing that a little bit higher, try and pull straight down from the top. There we go, so you can see all that unpeel in one go there. And you can see that little bit of dead skin at the back. You'll also see some, there we are, you can see this kind of dead skin here that's been sat underneath that wax for a little while. So this is all going to get suctioned into the tube there. There we go, just a little bit further in. And there we go, you can see that last section coming away. You can actually see it starting to get sucked into the machines. We're bringing this back out. There's the eardrum there, good light reflex on that eardrum. It looks nice and healthy in there, good colour. So this is the same patient with the second ear. Much more narrow entrance to the canal, much more angular piece of wax here. So I'm going to try and get a grip on this front section. Luckily it's quite soft. If that had been a more hard angular piece, it would be a little bit more difficult to get a good grip on there. So we're just starting to take some of this away, break this down to try and get a flatter section to the front of this wax if we can, which will help us maintain a good grip. There we are, do you see it lift then and start to move forward? So we know we've detached it enough now to get a bit of movement to the wax. Now the difficulty I think we're going to have here is because we've got this narrow section at the front here, there's more than likely a slightly wider section further back, which means that it's going to take a bit of manoeuvring. There we are, you can see slowly drawing. There we are, that's broken that front section away there, so we'll get rid of that. That's left the rear section behind wedged in that space. So we're just going to hold on to this wax now, slowly pull downwards, wiggling it back and forth here, just trying to work it around this narrow entrance section. Another piece is just broken away, and then we're going to get this last section now, bring that forwards. Looking for anywhere we can get a good grip on this now. Slowly working this out. There we go, just bending it around the corner, trying to get behind it now to pull this forwards. There we are, just using this side of the suction tube there then just to draw this down the canal. There we are, that's come away nicely. Let's check behind that now, a little straggly bit there to the left hand side. There's the eardrum. You can see absence of a light reflex there, looking a little bit dull. So this is what we removed. So I think if you squish that together, you get to about 3.5 centimeters there. And oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna say it was I don't even know, 1.5 inches. I'm gonna go with that. That's easy. Thereabouts. So this is the second patient in our compilation here. You can see you've got some very thick dark coloured wax. This patient's been having hearing issues in this one side for a long time. It's only really they've been managing to just move their ears to unblock them for a little while, but now it's got to the point where even doing that doesn't relieve the sort of dullness to the hearing. So they've come through this really thick, blocked up, sticky ear canal here. Very, very old wax. This has been building for quite a few years. So what you can see is we managed to get a grip on this front section of wax here, but see how dark that wax is and how solid it is from the outer section. We're holding on to it here with the microsuction, so it managed to sort of pull it forwards and lift it off the canal. But it hasn't got that. You see, we've got that free movement. Now, normally you'd expect the wax to be able to move down the canal really easily with that amount of movement there, which indicates to me that there's something else going on behind this wax, holding this wax in. Now, that may be the shape of the canal. It could be they've got a particular bendy piece of wax there. So I need to get rid of this section first. So I'm using the Jobson horn now. Just cut through it, press down in behind that front section, just pull this piece away. The patient did have quite hairy outer part of the ear, so you'll see we have to go through this kind of little forest of hair there. And you see the hair's actually held the wax in, so we're just gonna lift that up out of those hairs just so you can get a look at it. There we go, out it comes. Let's try to get a grip on it. There we go. So you can see, look how dark it's really it's almost a very, very dark brown, almost black in color there. So we've taken that front section away. We can see we've got more sticky wax further behind it here. So I'm just going to try and lift this section and get rid of this little bit that's blocking my view here at the front end as well. So we can see this rear section now. So let's just lift this. Now we can see the movement. We've got the same problem here. See, it's just, it's not really budging forwards. Even though we're holding onto it with suction, we're not really getting that lift and that movement forwards there at all. Just holding. If you see me pause on top of the wax like that, it's allowing the suction to build, to get a grip on this wax, to hold on to it. Just slowly working this down. I'm trying to lift and roll it from the underside upwards, but now we've moved it forwards. Let's get behind this section now with the Jobson horn again. You can see it's got this sort of mushy outer layer and this really hardened up central section there. Desperately trying to get this piece of wax moving. It just doesn't want to budge. There we go. Okay, so we've managed to lift. Now we've taken that top portion away. We can lift this bottom section a little bit higher just to maneuver it out of that central part of the canal. Really working this down. With so much hair on the outer part of the ear canal, olive oil isn't always an ideal option here, so I'm trying to avoid it for as long as I possibly can. There we go, got that away, and you can see, as with the last piece, just because of the length of those ear hairs, just sticking it to the outer part of the ear canal. We can get the wax through it. There's no need to trim these. But you can see now we've got this much deeper section. Now, this is what's been causing the trouble. Now, you can see we've got this sticky section of wax here. As we're pulling it away from the canal, you can see just how tacky. It's almost like a blue tack. So it's a really tacky consistency and quite a thick consistency. But we also have a slight pinch look to the canal. Look at the bottom portion of the wax. See that very narrow V shape there? So what's happened is that was one continuous piece of wax, but the rear end of it had actually got stuck on the other side of that pinch. So what we had then was a wide section traveling through a narrow gap into a wider section of canal. That's why there was a lot of movement but no budging it, and you can see that is firmly wedged down in this. And no wonder this poor gent was having so much difficulty with his hearing. Really trying to unstick this, but it is so tacky. I'm trying to gently nudge it through this gap. You know, you can see a tiny bit of movement there. I'm trying to hold onto the top and roll it through. Obviously the top portion of this gap is a lot wider than the bottom, so if we can roll the top section forwards, it's going to make a difference. So I've bitten the bullet. We're going to have to go in with a bit of olive oil in here. Luckily, it didn't stick to all the little hairs on the outer part of the ear canal first of all. So I'm just going to hold on to this really sticky wax now. Okay, trying to pull that bottom section. That's not budging. So let's go back to the top again. Holding on to it, rolling. And again, rolling it forwards. Can you see it just starting to creep forwards now? We're seeing that whiter dead skin section to the right hand side. It's exposing a little bit more of the side part of this wax now. There we are, rolling again, just gently teasing this through that top gap. You slow the video down so you know something's going to happen. So out it comes, there we go. So we've managed to dislodge that deep section there. Very, very dark wax. We take a look behind that. You can see the pinch in that canal there. So that's what was hanging on to that wax there. Look at the color of that. You can see obviously the Jobson horn is black. You can see the color of that wax there is so dark. And same here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't get it. 1 5/16. Thank you very much for watching our video today. If you did enjoy the video, then please like. If you're not subscribed already or you'd like to do so, you can click the subscribe button here. If you'd like to check out some more of our videos, they're also up there. Now, if you want to follow us, you can do on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also check our website if you want to know a little bit more about us. And as always, guys, until the next time, take care.